Hi everyone, welcome back to another value-packed video. Henry here. Today's video I'm going to be showing you something very important. This is insane because if you understand this, it simply means that you will know how to maximize your profit online. Now, if you're running an organic traffic or even a paid traffic, right, one thing that you need is a landing page. Now, when you are having a landing page, little things on your landing page can either break your landing page or make you make a huge amount of money. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you these few things that you can optimize. The moment you optimize them, you will have a landing page that literally prints money. And we are going to be using ChatGPT and Systeme.io in this if you have. If you are not a registered member or you don't have a Systeme.io account, click the link below, go and get it set up. It's free to use and start setting up your landing page and optimize it this way. The first thing you want to do is you want to focus on compelling headlines using ChatGPT prompt. Now this is it. Your headline is everything. But most importantly, if you want to optimize how much you make on your campaigns, be it organic or paid campaigns, you want to focus to this simple thing. What is your headline saying? Your headline must talk about your value proposition. That is the one key thing about your headline. It must be about your value proposition. And where most people get this wrong is that their value proposition does not answer the question of what is in for me. Now, let me tell you this, everybody that comes to your landing page, everyone that steps onto your landing page, they want to know, what do I get? What am I getting? If you go on Dropbox landing page right now, you will see they say everything you and your business need to work efficiently, all in one place. They are telling you what is in for you. If you go to Slack right now, you will see what they say here. The same thing they said, where work happens. They are telling you that if you use our platform, you become more productive in your work. But how do we create a landing page that projects our value proposition and get the people we are targeting in the right place? Now this is it. Visitors decide in seconds whether they want to stay with you or leave you. Now whether you like it or not, your value proposition must hook them immediately. Without that, it simply means that you are not going to get them to buy from you. That is the reason why your value proposition on your headline is one of the most important aspects of your landing page. So, but how do we fix this? Let me show you how to do this. I have some actionable steps to guide you on how you can do this. I'm telling you, if you are running an advert, if you are running an ad campaign on Facebook, on Google, or on IG right now, and you are not making money, one of the reasons why is because you don't understand what I'm saying right now, right? So just pay attention. Now this is it. Craft a clear headline. Use simple language that directly solves problem. Don't go about using stuffs and words that just confuses your audience. You need to use simple language, simple terms, and make sure you speak directly to their pain. That's the key word. You must solve problem. Now, for instance, like I said, Dropbox here told us, if you want everything about your business in one place, that is what we are doing. What are they solving? They are solving for problem with access. You get frustrated. You are looking for your Microsoft Word. You are looking for your picture. You are looking for this and all that. But Dropbox is saying that I can give you all this stuff in one place. Everything that you are doing, all your stuff here, just allow me your pictures, your movies, your designs, all of them, your business, your document. I will store it for you in one place. That is very simple language that everybody can understand. Now, second thing is that apart from having headlines, you need to have a sub-headline. A sub-headline, the goal of sub-headline is to expand the headline with specific information, right? With something that literally clarifies or add purpose to what the headline is. Don't go and say something like, this is what this headline will give you. And now under it, you now talk about something different totally. When you do that, you are destroying your landing page. No wonder they are not converting. Now think of headlines like movie trailers. It should grab attention and hint at the payoff without giving everything away. So you will not need to go for a particular headline that you know that everything about your business is just on the headline. It will be too much. But it should be able to give something valuable that we are intrigued and we want to know what is in for us and what is next, so that we can keep scrolling until we get to the part where you tell us to buy. Voila, and you get them. So that is the first part. That's what you need to fix right now. Go fix that right now. Then the next part you want to do, if you want to have a high converting landing pages or a website, you want to have a persuasive call to action text. This is so crucial. Now, let me show you something here. This is something that everybody should be doing, but for one reason or the other, people are not doing it. And they just trivialize it. They think call to action is just a buy now button, and they can just use any type of colors they want. No, no, no. That is so wrong. You want to make sure that your call to actions are not weak. They need to be powerful. If not, you'll be losing a lot of conversions. All right? You need to make it sound impossible to ignore. You need to make sure that when somebody reads it, the person will be like, wow, I need this. That should be your entire goal when you are working with landing pages. When you are working with landing page and you are using a call to action. So let me show you how you can create a call to action. Simple stuff, but it will change. It will make you make so much money, especially for those of you, if you know you are running ad campaign, you have a serious business and you really want to make a whole lot of money, then just pay attention, because this is what helped me last year to make about 13 million on my ad spend. And I spent about 3K to get that 13 million. So this is not a joke at all. This is what you should use. Use verbs that inspires action. Don't use dead verbs. Don't use words that are verbs, right? An action word, but is dead, no power in it, cannot pull a trigger. You need to use something that inspire action. Be like, oh, I need to get started right now. Now, let me use an example of what Netflix did. For Netflix, if you are watching Netflix, you will see their call to action is always so strong. Look at this one. Join for a month. See, they are telling you to join. This is the verb here. Join free. They say join free for a month. What are they telling you? They are telling you to join. This is the verb here, to join us. But again, we are not telling you just to join like that. We are saying free for a month. They even add benefit. This is, if you want to have a long call to action, you go with this. Verb plus benefit. This will inspire action, because the person will be like, oh, after all, it's free. And they say I should join to enjoy movies that I love, right? But see something, if you want to go for the short one, see what they did here, right? See, you can tweak it the way you like. See something here. Unlimited movies, TV shows, and more start at $2.3. Cancel anytime. All these are benefits. I can cancel anytime. I will enjoy unlimited, and it's so low. You see, benefit plus what? Get started. Call to action. This is the pattern you need to follow whenever you are working on your landing page. I'm telling you, if you do this, you will stop wasting money on advert. And even if you're not spending money on your ads, you'll be having a lot more conversion if you follow this strategy. Then one other thing that people are missing almost all the time is that they don't pay attention to this simple design principle of contrast, right? Design for contrast. Make the button stand out. Don't go and use the same color. You see, don't use the same color. Don't use something dark here because this place is dark. Use something bright, right? You must use this. And you can see how the design is blending. And this is beautiful. Same color by the edge. Then at the middle here, you have this. This is very good. And it even aligns with the eye. There's a lot of psychology here. This is how people are printing money. See, you don't have money to test your landing pages. Do you know that Netflix spent billions of dollars testing every single thing on this particular just this place alone, right? Not even every part of their landing page. Just this part of the landing page. We call this part above the fold. Just this above the fold. They spent millions testing this right up here. Testing this one. Get started. Join now. They spent millions. Sign in. All this amount. All you need to do is to come and look at them and just copy what they are doing and start to test from where they stop. So use word like this. All right, something like this. Just get started and just make sure that your colors are not the same. If you are using black background, make sure you are using white right up and on the bottom and all that. So the next part here is CTAs strategically. Look at the positioning. I told you by the right hand side, just after you put your email. So strategic. Very, very good. And in the same line, they're not taking you to line 1, line 2. The same line, part where you are going to take action, we need to limit the journey. So the person just needs to put his email and just click get started. And this is very, very strategic. So make sure after you explain the benefit that people will get from using your product, you will let them take the action. Now, CTAs or call to action are like road signs. This is so important. These are road signs. It needs to be visible and tell people exactly what to do. It cannot be confusing. People cannot be here and they are confused about, should I click or should I sign up? Should I do this? No, it must be very, very well defined strategically placed, and geared towards helping people take action. That is step number 2. This is a lot of nuggets here if you know you are promoting any product that people need to buy. Now, step number 3 is trust signals, step number 3 is trust signals. This is so important. This is how you prove that you are legit in any business you are into. Let me tell you, people don't trust any brand. They trust other people. It is because you are so good at what you do that will now make people to now trust your brand. But nobody cares about a brand. At first, they see people, then over time, they don't differentiate the people from the brand, and before you know it, they begin to trust the brand. So, how do you get these people to actually trust you? One of the simplest way, without being a big brand, without being a Coca-Cola, is by following some of the simple steps that are outlined for you right now. First thing here is add a testimonial photo to your landing page. Now, not only testimonial photo, you can also add video. This is so important. So you can also add video to it. Example of what Shopify did is that they don't just put testimonials about, oh, this is what our clients say. They actually allow their client to literally quote about their product and how good it is, and they take that quote and they put on their website. Let me show you an example of what I'm talking about. See, this is a testimonial session, but you will not even know because it's so subtle and it makes a whole lot of sense. The CEO of this particular company, Jessica Wise, said, Shopify Capital has given us the funding we need to stock up in inventories and grow rapidly. This is a quote from what they are saying about the product. Is so good. And Shopify will use this stuff here strategically to let people believe them that this is what we do. We are helping you guys raise money. Not that they are carrying money to give you, but they help you do a lot of stuff. If you want to know more about Shopify, just go to their website and you'll see what Shopify is into. E-commerce brand from Canada, and they are doing fantastic, right? So that is one example of how you can use photo with testimonials. Another thing you want people to believe you is to show them security badges. Let them know that you are trustworthy. You will not steal their monies. For instance, PayPal always use 100% secure payment badge. Every time you see this 100% secure payment, if you want to use PayPal, they always use it. And even other brands use this same stuff. Look at it here. You see 100% secure. If you are thinking that this thing will not make any sense, let me tell you, this whole thing here is playing on people's psychology. A lot of people see this, they don't know that they are making decisions based on all these subtle signs, logos, and images that they see on the website. So when you put this on your website, it gives you credibility. People want to trust you and people want to believe you. The next part is highlight media features. Let me show you something on Shopify. You see, they show that, oh, these guys are using our products. Look at all this stuff here. They are telling you Gymshark, Lisa, Kylie, they're telling you that all these guys are using our product. What are they doing? They simply highlight media features to show that a lot of people are using them. And they're also letting you know, and in some cases, you see people use something like has seen in Forbes, TechCrunch, and so many other industries. What are they saying? They are telling you that bigger people, bigger players in the industry recognize us and we've been featured by them. So because of that, that sends a trust signal to let people know that I can trust these guys, I can do business with them. And this will literally double your conversion. Because one of the major reasons why people don't buy is because they don't know you. So they feel that they are at risk. But with all the stuff here, you are reducing the risks for them. And because of that, they will now start buying from you. So pay attention to how you use all this stuff on your website. Then finally, there is this very important bad boy here. This is so important, page speed. If you have a website or a landing page with a page speed greater than 3 seconds, then your landing page or your website is slow, right? It's very, very slow. I'm telling you, people don't want to wait anymore before your website will load. The moment they click and it's wasting time, they move on to the next one. So this is what happened. Slow pages is equal to high bounce rate. Now this is it. 53% of users leave. This is a real statistics. Leave if a page takes greater than 3 seconds. 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3. It takes greater than that, they leave your page. So you want to make sure that your page load very fast. Even Facebook, when you're running an advert, they notice that your landing page is taking time to load. You begin to pay higher for that particular landing page. So, but now how do we get our landing page to be very fast? First thing we need to do is to compress images. on your landing page, on your website, go and compress the image. Use this tool, Tiny PNG, very fantastic tool. All you need to do when you're using this particular tool, drag the image, drop it here, and it will automatically reduce the size of the image without tampering with the quality, right? And after that, you will get a reduced size of the same image and the quality is still maintained. This is the website here, Tiny PNG. Go and check it out and use it to reduce. The next thing here, minify code. Now you can use minify code to remove unnecessary spaces and character in your CSS and JavaScript. Now this is a little bit technical. Most people don't like to do anything around that, but it's very, very simple. You can even use ChatGPT to say, ChatGPT, give me a code that I can use to reduce a minify code, and ChatGPT can just create this code for you and you can use it on your website. But let me go to a more simpler one, which is CDN. So for CDN, you can use CDN like Cloudflare. I've been using this for God knows how long now to make sure that my page load very fast. So what they do is that they help you host a version of your website on their platform. So when people go to your platform, instead of waiting for it to load, the version that they have of your website will be served to your users will be watching while your own slow website is somewhere without affecting your conversion rate. And before you know it, people are going to the site, it's loading very fast and they're saying, wow, this is good. And they are doing business with you and all that. So this stuff is very, very good. So if you want to have access to it, just go to cloudflare.com and subscribe, sign in, put some of the details on your website. If you want me to do a tutorial on this particular Cloudflare on how to optimize your landing page, let me know. Now this is it. Page speed is like a fast elevator. Now see, nobody wants to take the stairs if you are time conscious, right? You rather want to take the elevator instead of taking the stairs. Now if your website is very slow, you are that stairs and your competitors are the elevator. So what you want to do is to switch the game. Make your page more faster so that you can be the elevator and people will stop going to your competitor's website to your own website because it's fast and they can get what they are looking for. Put this stuff together, you have an amazing website or a landing page that converts like crazy and will help you make so much money. Now, the ChatGPT part is everything that I'm saying right now. You can literally use ChatGPT for your headline. Just prompt ChatGPT on the type of headline you want. Tell them, ChatGPT, give me a headline about this particular topic, and make sure that the headline answer the question of what is it for my audience. That is all. And you have a defeating headline. Another thing you can do on your sub headline, tell ChatGPT, just give ChatGPT everything that I told you here, right? Use simple language that directly solves a problem, and ChatGPT can just create a sub headline for you that will give your client what they are looking for, that will help them solve their problem, match up with their pain point to give them something very, very good. The same thing here, your call to action, you can ask ChatGPT to come up with a call to action that will make my client in a particular niche or in a particular industry never ignore me. And ChatGPT will do that. Now give more prompt and say, make sure that it is inspiring. Use verbs that inspires action. All these things are prompt. Look at them. All these are the prompts you use. Just tell ChatGPT to give you something, use verbs that inspires action, and ChatGPT will give you that. And sometimes you will say, okay, I want this particular call to action to first mention the benefit. After the benefit, then give us something that they can click on. ChatGPT will do that. Fantastic. Now, if you're thinking about how you can create your website that can literally print money for you, the kind of structure that makes website to make so much money or a landing page, watch this video and see how I make automated landing pages that generate money like fire. See you in the next one. Bye-bye for now.